It will be deafening here in the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Welcome to this matchup between two teams from the NFC as the Lions get set to take on the Rams. The teams have taken the field and lined up for the kickoff, and they're ready to get this one started. Pantrick looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is handled by Stallworth. Stallworth returns this one to the 22. Well, John, both of these teams appear to be very evenly matched, and it has the makings of a game that might not be decided until late in the fourth quarter.
This is a type of game that I really look forward to. You've got two great teams out there with a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. This one might not be decided until the very last drive.
Robinson blows by the defender and picks up a lot more after the catch.
He did, and let me tell you, that secondary gave him way too much breathing room that time.
1st and 10. Are lined up in an eye. Pass play here on 1st down. Looking deep to the right. Right to the back. The pass goes for a touchdown. Just an outstanding pass with a spectacular catch. Scobie comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
They'll return this one from the 8.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
Ball on their own 22. Davis, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Fakes the handoff. Gets the pass off. Wide receiver has it. Polamalu brings him down at the 45. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in short passage, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Hill is there on the stop at the 50-yard line. Davis rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball at about midfield. Hand it off to the back. Play action. Fires this one deep. The pass ball's incomplete. He was looking for a big play downfield, but it sailed on him. The Lions come out in a 4-3. Close again. Incomplete pass.
Watch it here. He's getting pressure, but he's strong enough and mobile enough to get away from the rush and avoid the sack. Now, you need a quarterback who can do things like that, because sometimes an incompletion can be a pretty good play.
Set.
This one goes out of bounds.
You've got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
Inside their own 20. The Rams line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Parker, the lone back, gets the call. Pressure. There he goes. A lot of room to run. Hill pulls him down at the 17-yard line. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. Under pressure, he's going to run it. The 30. Parker comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt them. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down. Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Here comes the blitz. With the throw. Incomplete. Robinson was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Drops back. Pressure coming. They really put themselves in a hole with that sack.
I'll tell you, the quarterback can only run around there so long before he has to throw it away. You should never lose that kind of yardage on any play.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Parker, blown setback. Deep throw. It's caught. The 10. The pass goes for 6.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The extra point attempt is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
From the 11-yard line. Warwick returns this one to the 28-yard line.
Try this defense here.
The Lions come out on a nickel package. Hands it off to the back. Number 99 with the stop at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 7. Nickelback in this time. Johnson sends a man in motion. With the throw, the wide receiver has it. Number 21 is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 1 coming up on this play. They line up in the I formation. With the carry. Lewis is there for the tackle. Just a fabulous run there, John.
What makes him a special runner is the ability to avoid hands and arms so well. It's like he knows just what to do at the very second he needs to do it.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 14-0. Lions. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. So about 3 minutes left. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down. Long throw. Incomplete. Laid it up a little too softly that time. Detroit comes out in their nickel package with the pass, and it's intercepted.
Now that was just a bad decision. Look at this. 2 defenders right near the receiver. Now there are a few guys who think they can squeeze the ball into double coverage, and he's one of them. That time he gambled, and he lost. Records the stop at the 50-yard line. He showed everyone why he's considered such a dangerous runner on that play. Most of the time when you see runs like that, there's some kind of mix-up in the defense. Sometimes it's the offensive line just doing a great job of blocking. I think that play was a little bit of both. Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
The Rams come out in a dime package. Gets the pass off. He's there for the catch. They get it in through the air.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. Another drive leads to another score, and they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to the defense to make some adjustments and find a way to slow this offensive unit down.
From the 11, the Rams need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 28-yard line. 2-minute warning coming up. Detroit stays in its base defense even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Lewis had his hands up.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Detroit comes out in their nickel package. Drops back. Throwing. The wide receiver, Buchanan, takes him down at the 49-yard line. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
Detroit comes out in a 4-3 with the throw right on target to the wide receiver. The 20, the 10. The pass goes for a touchdown. He was single covered, makes the catch, takes it all away. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The point after is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Pantra in to kick this one off. Nice distance. From the 4. The defense gave up a touchdown the last time.
Get the pass and look to the sideline. You can't let the clock run down here.
Just over a minute still to go. Only one man in the backfield. Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Gets his hand on it.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
We're just about down to 1 minute. They'll go from the I formation. Looking for the long completion. Broken up. Williamson was his intended target. Parker had the coverage on the play. Just over a minute still to go. They'll go with the quarter defense. Drops back. Closing in. He goes down. St. Louis will stop it there. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Quarterback goes the wrong way here.
Yeah, when you drop back to pass and you feel the rush coming, the best option is to step up in the pocket and let the defenders go by you. And then if it isn't there, you roll to the outside. But you never, ever, ever go backwards.
A little over a minute left. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Steps up. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down. He picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game. I like to hurry up here. You change your pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Pump faking. John, the offensive line just can't stop that rush.
And that's one of the last things you want as an offense. It kills momentum, and you keep moving backwards.
Throwing. Right on target to the wide receiver.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up and keeps the same defense on the field. This defense might work.
A little over a minute left. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Warwick was the intended receiver on that play.
Give this one a shot.
The Lions come out in a nickel package. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Leaps to the wide receiver. Number 21 is there on the stop at the 18. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Daly comes up to make the play at the 12-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Looking for a score before the half. Trying for the end zone before halftime. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Detroit goes with a 4-man front. Dropping back. Throwing. Pass ball's incomplete. Moore was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Ninth play of this drive. Out of the shotgun. To the end zone. Looking for a score before the half.
That was a sure 6 that he let get away from him. They called a good play, executed it well, and it just went right through his hands.
Jason Hanson lines up to attempt a 29-yard field goal. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Stallworth. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series.
Time to give it to your halfback. Tell him to look for a hole to open up inside.
Ball on their own 25. The Rams come out in a 4-3. Fakes the handle. Great play in the backfield by Alex Brown. Good pass rush that time, John. They brought everyone on the blitz, and he went down hard.
That's one of those cases where they had more rushers than you have blockers. When you get the blitz coming, you have to go to your hot receiver in that situation.
Thomas comes up to make the play at the 19. Ball on their own 19.
This guy might have a strong arm, but I don't think we'll be seeing any type of Hail Mary. A simple run should get us to halftime.
Only one man in the backfield. Dropping back. Long throw. What a catch. He was planted in the open field by Harper. At the end of 2, the score is 21-10. Lions. Scobie comes in to kick off. It's on its way. From the 7-yard line.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
It's 1st and 10. They line up in the I formation. Setting up play action. And a fumble. The Lions got on the fumble. The defense came up with that one.
Now you're getting close. Run this play and get it even closer.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Parker is the deep back. With a counter play. Thomas makes the tackle at the 13.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Gain of 3. The Rams line up in a 4-3. Throwing short, it's broken up. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm. And you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
Drops back. Throws one up in the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete.
When you see an overthrow like that, a lot of time it has something to do with the mechanics. Maybe it's how he set his feet. Maybe it's where he released the ball. One way or another, he has to take a little more time and get the ball to a spot where someone can make the play on it.
The kick sails through. It's good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for the next one.
Should be a return here. From the 13-yard line.
This team is going to have to focus a lot more than they did in the first half if they're going to come back.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Lions with a 4-man front. A little misdirection. Lewis comes up to make the play at the 23.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
2nd and 7. Detroit using 3 linebackers. Going to counterplay. He's going to be spotted at the 23-yard line. That's his 3rd tackle of the contest. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Pressure, steps up.
He just ran out of time. He's got to do a better job of feeling the rush. You always want to keep your eyes downfield. You have to know or feel when that rush is getting to you. You have to have a time clock in your head so you can get the pass off just a beat earlier.
From the 34-yard line, Stallworth is tackled almost immediately at the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Only 1 man in the backfield. It's the toss to the left. Midfield, the 40. Can't bring it back. Sertan is there on the stop at the 31-yard line.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties. And they're the team that usually executes better.
That infraction moves the offense into field goal range. The Rams line up in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Completed pass to the back. The 10. Vilma pulls him down at the 4-yard line. With that pass, he closes in on 300 yards. 4 more yards to finish off the drive with a touchdown. The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal. Looking for room. Jonathan Goma is the man to bring him down. That's his 3rd tackle. Parker rumbles forward for a gain of 4. The ball almost on the goal line, less than a yard away. Hand it off. Touchdown.
Now this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
Point attempt is good. They go up by 3 touchdowns after getting that one into the end zone. Scobie is just about ready to kick this one away. Decent kick. We should have a return from the 9. The Rams have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 26-yard line. Ball on their own 26. Using split backs. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing. The defender's got it. What an interception. Great position by Hill.
And here's the thing. He's back there in his zone, and he's looking right at the quarterback's eyes. And when the quarterback let it go, he was all over it. Use some motion to throw off the defense. Don't let him get too comfortable.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 30-yard line. The Rams line up in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Bill is there for the tackle.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
And that penalty could be very costly as it moves the offense into scoring range. They line up in the I formation. Looking for the long completion. The pass ball's incomplete.
Hey, you don't want to waste too many opportunities like that.
Williamson was his intended target.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Under pressure, he goes down. Another one. That makes 4 times they've brought him down. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Lions ahead of the Rams 31-10. So there's 3 minutes left in this one. The Rams come out of the nickel pack, takes the handle, and the quarterback has a lot of room to run. The 10, touchdown, Lions.
I didn't think he was going to get much. The next thing you know, boom, he's in the end zone. Here's what you do. You start pushing. If you don't get to him and you see him start to throw, you stop and you get your hands up. And that's what gets you in those passing lanes, and that's how you knock the ball down.
Scobie comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. The Lions pour it on with another score. Sends it sailing. From the 14-yard line.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one. But it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
Ball on their own 27. Detroit stays in its base defense even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers. Looking for the long completion down the left side. Polamalu is there for the tackle.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chains. And he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Pass play here on first down with the throw. Right on target to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Rams. Brian Johnson completes another drive with a beautiful touchdown pass. Hanson comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. The Rams need a few breaks if they even want to think about the comeback.
A few breaks and then some. That'd be a little late in the game to think about the comeback now.
Craig Hentrich sets up for the onside kick. The onside kick is off from the 38.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Tosses it left. Green comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
2-minute warning coming up. The Rams come out in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the left. Going to spot this one at the 37. He records his 3rd tackle of the game.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. These 3rd downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. Little misdirection. He's taken down at the 34. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles.
You better kick it here.
Scobie needs to hit this one perfectly to have a chance. He nailed that one. Great kick.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Nice kick and returnable. This one is taken by Warren. Breaks free of the defender.
This is where all your guys on offense have to step up and make plays. Time's running out, and they're facing a pretty large deficit. So this is where you're going to have to try and execute and come up with a little luck maybe.
Detroit comes out in their nickel package. Pass play here on first down. Fires this one deep. What a catch. Steve Bailey brought him down for his 3rd tackle. They'll head right back to the line. Let's just come in. Big time left. Brian Johnson won't get the ball away and goes down hard. They've now registered 4 sacks, and they have completely dominated that offensive line. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Throws it. The 30. Buchanan comes up to make the play. At the 25-yard line, the offense is going to hurry things up here. Dropping back to pass on first down. Going long. Knocked away.
And this is an incredible play by the defender. You know, he didn't look like he would be there in time, but he jumped over the top of everyone, and he got his hand on it to knock it away.
Set. Hey.
Dropping back. Throwing. Swatted away at the line. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Going long.
This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. I mean, he gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
Set. Hey. Hey.
With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. So they fail to convert on fourth down, and that'll mark the end of their comeback hopes.
Absolutely. They had to get the ball into the end zone to have any shot at all. I think their best bet here is to run it with a simple handoff. You just never know what could happen on a toss play.
Handoff to the tailback. Williams with the stop at the 30-yard line.
He had himself a pretty good game, but you got to give some of that credit to those big guys up front.
Second and about 1. Hands it off to the back. Grant is there for the tackle at the 35-yard line. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
In misdirection. Williams records the tackle at the 45. The move to change again after another long gain on the ground.
You know, I was talking to the coach the other day, and he said he wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
With a counterplay, room to run, breaking free. The 40, the 30. He's finally brought down at the 20-yard line. Parker has picked up now over 100 yards on the ground. Inside the red zone. Misdirection. Fumble, loose ball. The Rams. Not much of a contest. One team pouring it on for a big margin of victory.